everyone, you're here with H, and today the H stands for how many lovers? How many lovers do you have? The same guy. Oh dear! You are filling them stockings with too many girlfriends, scammer.
Hello everyone and
What are you doing?
welcome to another episode of Scamfish presented by CatFish.com. We get tons of emails from people all over the world wanting us to uncover and verify their online
where to
lover.
look.
But it was uncommon for us to get 2 emails about the same man. The first message was from a woman named Selena living in Louisiana.
I'm texting a guy who has said his name is James Henderson, and he have a Facebook account, the profile name Jamie K. Henderson with this picture. Well, that's it. That's it. Just
The second
no
was from a woman named Marsha from Texas. Both of these women were suspicious that they had been scammed.
okay, so probably on the screen there was some kind of emoji blocking out Marsha's second name because Catfish forgot to do it, apparently. Should I read the entirety of her message? Because it's quite long. F it. The original video is 14 minutes. Let's stat pad, baby. This might not be social catfish material, as I don't think I will need help, but here goes. A while ago, I came across a profile on Facebook. It had a picture of an attractive middle-aged man and a one-word caption reading, honest. I thought, yeah, right, another romance scammer. But I thought it would be good for a laugh. Well, he didn't just claim to love me on the first day. He didn't even propose marriage. He told me I was going to be his wife and mother to his children. So much more friendship. I will have to admit, the thought of an instant status quo family intrigued, so I play along. Soon, I had 2 kids begging for money and him babbling about maternal responsibility. He did put in an interesting story about helping them get over their dead mom. I thought I would be generous and give them $60 worth of Steam cards. Of course, they wanted more. Every time I refused the father's requests, he endeavored to make me understand. He even promised he would get the kids involved and send explanatory videos. Having wasted much time on this behavior, I began to get irritated. When he started telling me how I felt, I told him to F off. Trouble is, his profile is legit. Don't know about the kids yet. What do you think? Am I being scammed, or is he a lunatic? And yes, I stopped at $60. Well, good on you, Marsha. Somewhat, I guess. But it was a difficulty more than usual to read whatever you're talking about there, yeah? Instant status quo. Is that something that I need to know of? I've heard of instant families, such as the movie, great movie. But instant status quo? Never heard of that. What are the kids going to send you explanatory videos about?
I'm sorry. I can't handle this.
The man that had scammed Marsha said he was an engineer in Antarctica and he claimed his name was Frank Sand.
Antarctica?
The man that had scammed Selena also said he was an engineer, but he was based out of Canada.
Wow.
He claimed his name was James Henderson.
Canada, Antarctica, they're both cold as shit.
This is great banter.
Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Antarctica's
Real
a new
quick,
one.
guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
But you probably already are. But you're probably not already to this channel. Look at the stats. Please subscribe. I'm begging you. Otherwise, I will ship myself to Antarctica, and I'm not sure what I will do when I get there. There's no Steam cards that are going to get to me in Antarctica. Goodness gracious me.
My name is Selena. I have been getting texts with somebody online, handsome guy, and he tell me what I need to hear. And he say, hello, beautiful. I reply him and he replied me very quick and he continued texting me and I start liking the stuff he texting me.
And then from day one, he's like, not only he's in love with me, but he's telling me that I'm going to be the mother of his kids and that he's going to marry me.
His name is James Henderson.
Well,
What attracted me to this
Frank
guy
Sam,
was that
actually.
basically I was bored. I just saw his profile online, and he sends me a really handsome picture.
I had divorced in 2010, and I decided to be lonely because I didn't find the right man to be with.
Correct. That is how I suggest everyone live their life. Don't go chasing relationships. I posed the question to everyone, why has she got a mask on? Because they've quite literally shown a picture of you full face. So people know how you look. But I guess she didn't think you would do that. I don't know, it's just a bit strange. Hello everyone, Editing Age here, quickly chiming in that I think it's because she was in a public place and perhaps at the time of this filming, the pandemic was probably at a high point. So I guess that's the reason, but let me know in the comments.
After I start texting to him, I got an interest about, and I stay texting to him because I really like it. I get interest to be with somebody.
Her hair's
Actually,
like mine.
he's like a poet when it comes to that romance thing. The only problem is he always ends up with the same thing: the money, and that I never asked you. I never asked to have a wife. I had to be a wife and mother.
Let me go backwards a bit here, because if this is a poem, then Shakespeare been resurrected. You are my reason to live. Without you, I'm nothing. The years will be a test, but nothing will keep me from loving you or from being by your side. Shut up, Frank. That's not a poem, but I guess people will let me know otherwise in the comments.
Asked to have a wife. I had to be a wife and mother. Maybe I should, but I never asked it. He just assumed I was going to be one. So.
Was very
So-
gentle, very sweet, very lovely man.
Your hair
He
is so
say
long and
he's
beautiful.
Germany, and he say he live in Denver, Colorado.
Wait, was in
I really
Canada?
like the man when he sent me the picture. I really like him. He looks very attractive man, very handsome man.
I'll say one thing. At least it's an age-appropriate relationship we've got going on both parts, huh? So kudos to you both, Selena and Marsha. Thanks.
Was getting like crazy about.
I actually did send him money. I'm not even rich,
Okay.
and I'm certainly kind of pretty much jaded when it comes to this romance stuff, but he's like trying his little heart out.
He asked me for $150 to buy Bitcoins. He find out that in investment was very good to make more money, and we can go get and put $2,000 in.
He was asking me for money. He asked me for Steam cards, and when he found out that wasn't working, he started asking only for his kids. Every time I was in contact with
My
him, they wanted a
queen.
Steam card.
I asking him if he can call me video call.
I don't like.
And he say he don't like video call. And I asked him to call me with his voice, and I start hearing his voice, and I said, "Oh, your voice doesn't match with your picture."
Ooh.
What happened is that every time I contacted him, he was asking for money, and he was telling me how $20 wasn't enough.
Oh, my beautiful girl, I really want to send you a dinner and flowers tonight. Can I have your address?
Whoa.
And the only problem with that is that he was still asking me for Steam cards, and he was still, pretending I was going to be the mother of his kids, and he never even met me.
Well, I decided to contact you, Catfish, because I'd like to, this man or the picture man knows somebody's using his picture. And also, I'd like if you can locate this guy who is texting me, because I really would like to see if he's real,
He's not.
because I like the way he is.
I'm looking at the social catfish because, number one, I feel guilty. I was kind of mean to that guy. He was trying so hard.
After that, I can't.
No,
be
never.
sent-
I think she said she was being kind of mean to the guy, but never apologize to being mean to, or what you think is being mean to someone online and you barely know them, right? Don't ever apologize, because that kind of meanness or cynicism will save you a headache in the long run, so don't apologize.
Money to nobody.
After reviewing these videos, our team immediately got to work. We did a simple reverse image search on our site, socialcatfish.com, to find the real man in the photos. His name is Baron Vaughn. We ran across his Instagram page that had most of the photos that were sent to Selena and Marsha. On his Instagram page, he states that he has fake profiles out there and this is his only real one. The page has 44,000 followers and it features Baron traveling the world. Our search specialist Lenny was shocked about the amount of fake profiles that Baron had all over the internet. We reached out to Baron, but unfortunately, he never responded. We see this a lot with people who get their photos frequently stolen. We started to snoop around on Baron's profile and we looked at his tags. Almost every person that had tagged him was oddly a Nigerian man. We reached out to Marsha and Selena and paired them together for one last interview. We wanted to let them know what we had found. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get back into it.
How are you doing?
Good.
Oh my God. we got a
Nice to
three-way
see
call
you.
here.
I want to introduce you to each other.
so strange.
Marsha, this is Delphina. And Delphina, this is Marsha.
thought it
You're
was
probably
Selena.
wondering, why do I have both of you here? Is that right? I have both of you
Sorry,
here.
but do you have emotions, Marsha? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna rewind here. Selena's doing her best. Haha, let's smile, be friends or something. Marsha's just, meh.
Why do I have both of you here? Is that right? I have both of you here because
Are you
we
okay,
went through
Marsha?
both of your cases, and you have a commonality between you that we want to discuss today because it really does help people understand, and you guys have advocated. We commend you for coming forward. There's a really good point here. Both of you were scammed. Marsha, you were talking to someone who said he was Frank Sam. The man you were talking to was going by James Henderson.
Honestly, let's hold on a second here, right? Because I don't think we've, touched on it enough here. The fact that Donnie was Frank Sam stuck in Antarctica, right? I don't know how you've got any sort of service to be sending messages to someone in Antarctica, because you should be chilling with the polar bears, maybe throwing some snowballs at some penguins. What are you doing exactly that requires you to be there, Mr. Engineer person? I'm just saying that's potentially the strangest location I've ever heard on this show.
There's a
Right. Both of these
Marsha, can you
profiles
laugh or
and both of
something?
these men were using the same photo.
oh.
So the face in your photos are being used in scams. They were stolen, and it's not the man that you were talking to, either of you. I want to tell you a little bit about
there's
the
a
man
little
in the
smile.
photos. His name is Baron von Val Yomis. He is an entrepreneur in Spain.
Yeah.
Once we found his photo, we searched him by name, and it was unbelievable that everything that we wanted to find out about him, we could not find because all of the searches, or near all of them, led to this man is being used in romance scammers, be careful. When I search Instagram by his name, there are 50 to 100 names. He is the #1 photo that is used in scams in the country of France. France has the most complaints about his photo being used in scams, which was interesting to me. When we go on Instagram, he has family, he loves food, he's a normal person, and that's how a normal profile behaves. He is a victim and he's targeted because he's very good looking. He's a very nice person also. Most of his photos are of himself. And a scammer simply has to go there, take a screenshot of those photos, and say, this is me.
I thought maybe he worked for scammers because he always take the normal pictures. Because I sent you a picture when the James Henderson sent me a picture laying down in a pillow, and he said, "Here I am texting to you."
Right. And Marsha, you got one of him in the shower.
Sorry. Wow, you are still beautiful. Look younger. Well, I'm having my bath now before I go to where? Huh? Chill with the polar bears? Go and run around with the snow foxes? What are you talking about here? Why
Mr. Krabs, I am so confused.
it just
Help me! Help me!
doesn't that picture just look photoshopped? I don't know, but let me know in the comments. I mean, why would you take a picture like this? I don't know. Wow, you are still beautiful. Look younger. Man, the context there is interesting in that when you say you are still beautiful, what do you mean? Because how many days have passed since your last message and you're saying something like this? Because if it's the next day, it's just screaming to me of cringy romance.
Jay Henderson take a picture like from here without clothes, from here to here, and he say, "Hey baby, I just take this picture when I took a shower. I save it for you. This picture."
Crazy.
It's a good example how
Honestly, can someone let me know what is Marsha so upset about? Like, I get it, you've been scammed, right? But in the grand scheme of things, you've lost $60, right? Which isn't the craziest amount on this show we've seen. So, can you smile once? Like, Selena's making jokes and stuff. Laugh, please.
scammers will use these photos in any way that they please. They work them into the stories that they are creating. One of the things that I found also, I was a little surprised, but on the other hand, not. I found his photos actually being called CEOs of other companies, and those
he's
websites
everywhere.
turned out to be fake. So
Canada,
he's not only being stolen for romance
Antarctica.
scams, he's also being used on fake websites, showing him to
damn.
be the CEO, which probably a lot of these websites are connected to scamming because we know that there's all kinds of facets that they use, and one of them is a fake website.
And did you lose money? What is her name? I'm sorry.
And my name is Marsha. And I gave him $60, and after a while, he kept pretending I didn't understand and all that. I'm like, you don't understand.
No,
I'm
you
not
said
sending you
60.
anymore.
Oh.
There's 3 or 4 reasons why people scam, why scammers scam. One
Money.
is
That's it.
for money,
Yes.
or they want data, or they want information, or they want to use you in some other way. So a lot of times I get women or men that come to me and they say, I didn't give him any money. Well, did you let him use your bank account? Yes. There's lots of ways
Whoever that
that
is,
people
get a
can be
grip of yourself.
scammed. People out there that are viewing have not been scammed yet. It's because someone hasn't figured out what scam it is that is going to be effective for you. One of the things with Bitcoin is that it is not a regulated currency.
Yeah.
When you go into a bank and your bank account is accepting and receiving large amounts of money, the banks are regulated by law. They don't like fraud. They will shut it down. It's
Who
a
likes it?
suspicious activity account. But Bitcoin, the money goes into a wallet. It could go into anyone. And one of the things the scammers do is they get your trust and then they go, oh, you don't know how to use Bitcoin? I will show you. And that is one of the ways that they get regular people who would never ever think of doing this on their own fall into this trap. Are you both still going to date online?
I want to date, I'm kind of like, I like to call myself a Scrooge of Valentine's Day. But a lot of times, I get bored and I look at it, and before COVID, I was everybody saying, why don't you go out and date? Why don't you go out and date? So I get curious, but no, I'm not going to, nothing serious. I tried silver singles, of course. I ended that. If I do anything, it'll be a free one. I've tried a little speed dating just out of curiosity, but I'm not too into it.
To me, somebody else have been writing me by Facebook, and I answer. But the first thing I asking, can we have a video chat? And they say, oh, I don't feel comfortable because if I don't know you, I don't feel comfortable in video chat.
Well,
and I say, okay, goodbye. I am aware of scammers.
I'm gonna stop you there, Selena, because yes, on a level, sure, you don't get a video call after a length of time. I get it. It's weird, right? But the first message to be, hey, video call me, I wouldn't do that, to be honest. Like, let me know in the comments if someone messaged you and they were legit, right? Are you gonna message them saying video call me right now? Like, even if they're not a scammer or they are, right? To ask them for a video chat right then and there, you literally said hello and jumped into that. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but let me know in the comments.
A lot of time a scammer will say, my phone's broken. No, I can't do it. Or I'm overseas, I have bad reception. Or it's not
In
allowed.
Antarctica,
A lot of
bloody,
time
what reception do you
military
have?
Scammers will say, it's not allowed. You know, all of those are lies. Everybody in the whole wide world, even if you're on Facebook, Delphina, there's a little icon for a camera. If you're on WhatsApp, there's a little icon for a
WhatsApp.
camera. So there's many ways that people can video chat. And if you think about it, if someone wants to meet someone, they go online to meet someone. So
Correct.
why would they
I
not
always say this.
encourage to see each other face to face? If you don't engage with them, they can't talk back to you again. Block. Don't engage if you have somebody reaching out. The common line is, you are so beautiful, I just had to reach out. Contact me on blah, blah, blah.
What if it's
Contact me on
legit?
WhatsApp. I'm good. This is my number. You know, those are scammers.
Well, your company came up with a good saying that said that if you engage with them, you're just encouraging them to get better. So they're what they're doing.
Yes, they do get better. They learn from their mistakes, and they change it, and they get farther and farther. Well, I just want to thank you ladies so much for participating. It takes a lot of courage, but one thing that I feel like I'm showing with you two is you're very smart. You have gone the distance trying to figure these things out, and that's what people need to know. Be trusting, but verify.
Yeah.
Right.
And don't ask for it.
Yeah.
A limit on that again. Like, I understand being trusting to the point where you're not shutting out every single person that you meet online because, yeah, maybe you miss out on some great people, right? So I understand that. But don't be so trusting that you let your guard down entirely. Bloody, I'm trying to draw a comparison between him being in Antarctica and how in Game of Thrones, the Night's Watch on that massive ice wall would protect Westeros. Like, there's some sort of link there, but I haven't come to the conclusion yet. So just be trusting somewhat, but also somewhat distrusting.
Thank you.
And they're not smart.
Thanks for watching another episode of Scamfish presented by socialcatfish.com. Don't forget to like, comment, and
my
subscribe.
booty.
See you next time.
She's gonna now, Lenny, come with the all sorts of scams.
Scams come in so many different forms. If you have been...
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, because I promise you, I don't even think that's got to half an hour. But that's the beauty of these older episodes. Little bite-sized pieces, right? I'm not too full yet. I want to watch more. Listen, if there's anything to learn from this, it's the fact that when you are speaking to someone online, before you even get to opening that wallet and sending money, yeah, just remember that that same person could be doing that to another person. So don't make yourself seem like an absolute fool. Thank you very much. See you guys next time. If you do want to watch more of these, I'll chuck them up there as usual. And if you want to watch something else scam related, it'll be down here as usual as well. Bye. And I'll be heading off to Antarctica in just a few days. So get your Steam cards at the ready. I'm gonna need them.